I won't let you take her back.
They've got... Hey, fetchers! Looking for me?
Oh, help us, please!
She looked hurt. Bad.
Sharp, please. Help her.
Kaj, what are you doing here?
What did you just call me?
Raynilla, I'm here. Just stay still.
You're Sharp's friend? I had feared he spent all those years alone. But he found someone. He found... you. His sister, Dimike. So close to freedom. Promise you'll help her. Take her the rest of the way, please. Help her. Too late for me. Deredrian and those mercenaries made sure of that. I never wanted my Mevi to get caught up in all this. To have to run forever from the Reformer. And the others. He'll never stop until Sharp is his again. I didn't have time. There's so much I could have done. I just couldn't do it on my own. Sharp looks strong, healthy. I'm sorry. So sorry. But glad to see him one last time.
Raynilla, stay with me, love. Please. Raynilla.
Raynilla. She can't be gone. She fought so hard to protect me. What am I going to do? We were supposed to have help. I thought maybe you and Sharp, but I can see it in his eyes. He doesn't remember me, does he? He doesn't remember anything. Kaj, elder brother. It's what I always called him. Raynilla didn't know how to properly excise him from the Reformer's attunement back then. Like the others. Like me. Deeknuj, his little sister. I don't think we had the same parents, but that was what he called me. He was there from the day I hatched. He always said he would come back for me, help me escape. I'd given up all hope. I don't know. She said something about a safe house in Silent Mire, but our final destination was somewhere deep in Black Marsh. We barely escaped Deredrian. And now Raynilla's gone. I don't know what I'm going to do.
We were too late. I thought something might come back to me seeing Raynilla. She knew me. And now she's just gone. I don't feel any memories stirring when I look at her either. Just nothing. I gave up on finding answers about my past a long time ago. I don't understand why this had to happen now. help her. I'm a mercenary. I don't know how to look out for someone like her. And if this reformer is as powerful and dangerous as everyone said, there's not a place in Tamriel that is going to be safe for her anyway. He's more than after me. He's obsessed with me. But that I can do something about. If I could just track him down. That's what I have to do. Find the reformer and be his end. But you heard Raynilla. If I try to do it alone, I'll end up like her. Going after the reformer is a different job for a different day. Hunting my hunter is going to take time and patience. For now, take your payment, and if you'd like me watching your back wherever you're headed next, send for me. I'll be there.
Okay. Raynilla got you this far. I'll take you the rest of the way. And then I'm never coming back to Morrowind.
Where are you taking her?
You've made your path clear, Sharp. If you fail at taking out the Reformer and fall under his control again, it's better if you don't know.
Sharp, please come with us. You don't have to be alone.
I am not going to be alone, and I'm not going to fail.
Freedom, at last. If only my mind would accept it as true.
My heart may never recover from losing Raynilla. I should have been with her. I'll finish this final mission of hers, and then I'll be gone. I won't look back.
All right, so how much trouble are you in?
Back at it? Need something? Sure. Fishing is the closest I get to relaxing, and it always seems like I get better bites when sharing a fishing spot with someone else. So, if you ever want to cast some lines together, I can think of worse ways to spend our time. Useful. Hold on to that. Even if I don't get any bites, watching them dart around, I don't know, it relaxes me. You could craft something nice with that. You could brew something nice with that. I see something nice. Yours for the taking. Always nice to get stocked up. Better overstocked than under. Building up a stash. Good thinking.
This is your last heist, Lock of Rosgard! Mark my words!
The talisman of St. Voorhees will be mine! And I'm all yours,
How could you let
Relassie.
those Imperial
You can
prisoners
catch-
loose in Shadowfen?
The Lark of Rosgard thinks he's clever, but he'll slip up. One day he'll slip up, and I'll be there to catch him when he does. Vivek willing, that day will be today. That fetching thief has been a thorn in my side for far too long. He's planning to rob the shrine at Salem Mora of the sacred relic of St. Voorhees. I need extra hands if I'm to stop him. Yours could do. Are you looking for work? Stand in for me at the shrine and the Khajiit caravan nearby. Ask questions. Search for any clues or suspicious activity and assure the High Priest that I have everything under control. Help me, and I'll make sure you're compensated for your time. High Priest Treelan will be your point of contact at the shrine. He seems insistent the Khajiit are involved in the heist somehow. I have a feeling they're only guilty of poor timing. Meet me back here when you're done. Meet me here when you're done.
Good to get stocked up.
Why are we stopping here, when these dark elves lurk about the edges of our camp?
Oh, shadeya. You worry too much. Surely they mean us no harm.
Old fool.
Luck be with you, Walker. This one is Elier Sodro, Caravan Elder. Our wares and coin are in short supply, but our camp is open to all who may seek to rest and be at ease. What does your heart seek that we may provide? No. We Bandari are used to scrutiny, but rarely from such a distance. The Dark Elves in these lands seem colder than most. This is no matter. This one extends his warmest welcomes to you instead. The shrine. Oh, that shrine. It is a place holy to Dark Elves, yes? Of little interest to us Khajiit. This one is late in his years and does not remember. But he may have accidentally wandered through? Yes, that was probably so. Ask Shadeya. This one thought it sensible to hire protection while crossing a land rife with slavers, and her sharp eyes miss nothing. And you are welcome to ask around our camp, Walker. Make yourself at home among the Bandari. As Bandari, our travels take us wherever the roads may lead us. The roads happen to lead us here, to this Selen Mora. We sought to stay at the grand outpost east of here, but it seems to be in ruins.
What is it you want? Your nose is too close to my face. This one is called Shadeya. She and her mercenaries are here only to protect the caravan for coin. This one dislikes this place and will remain no longer than she must. You have questions? Talk to the elder. This one knows nothing. This one is not in the habit of paying tithes to foreign saints. The elder may have gone, but he insisted others stay at the camp. Fine by this one, so long as she gets paid. Yes, a nosy walker came to spy and ask foolish questions. And Shadeya was the only one bothered by this. Then again, the elder and his family are Bandari. They are used to being treated like criminals. Anything else, nosy walker?
Useful. Hold on to that. Good to get stocked up.
All may bask in the talisman's divine glory. From a respectful distance, please. If you're here to bask in the presence of the talisman of St. Voorhees, I humbly ask that you do so out of arm's reach. If you have any questions about the relic's history, I'd be more than happy to answer them. Shh! Not so loud! This is a very delicate situation. We need to ensure that what few pilgrims we have aren't scared off by any of this. Relossi hasn't exactly kept us apprised of her plans. What did she send you to do? Of course she did. That's it. I'm sending a priest to shadow her. After Relossi came through to examine the talisman, I've had to stand watch. I've made sure not to let anyone get too close. Especially not any outsiders. It's been exhausting. Aside from you, there was one other, an Elakajit, who asked many questions. Without, I might add, the judgmental sneering typical of most outsiders. I cannot recall his name, but he was alone. I've heard the dangerous ones only travel in groups. I'm so glad you asked. This shrine has stood since the dawn of the Second Era in honor of Saint Voorhees the Immolent, patron saint of House Telvanni. I am the High Priest, and I oversee the care of our most valued relic, the Talisman of Saint Voorhees. Saint Voorhees believed that we honor our ancestors through the forceful expression of will over others. The gem within the relic exemplifies this belief. It was claimed in conquest during his march across elsewhere. Not stole, claimed in conquest. The shrine is dedicated to exercising our forceful expression of will. We hope to someday unravel the hidden mystical properties held by the gem that eluded even the great Saint Voorhees until his death. Testing one's will on the talisman serves as a humbling reminder that forceful expression of one's will is an unending journey. Salen Mora used to be a haven for aspiring Telvanni, pilgrims eager to test their mettle. But alas, those days are gone. Most come to visit the crypts. Few stay to properly observe the majesty of the relic. I cannot understand why. Admittedly, we have had an influx of visitors since this Lark character announced his intentions to steal the talisman. I'd hate to think that spectacle was the only thing calling pilgrims to the shrine anymore. And if the Lark succeeds, there won't be anything here worth visiting for at all. Please, make sure Relossi stops him, will you? Excuse me! Please step back from the relic!
He's here. The lock is in the crypts. He just slipped past.
Building up a stash. Good thinking.
I just saw him. The Lark of Rosgard. He's in the crypts. Just need a moment to catch my breath.
I was setting up protective runes in the crypts when some Swit priests came bumbling in after me and set them off. We were forced to flee when the spirits of the interred attacked us, and then the Lark of Rosgard managed to slither into the crypts. He's so slippery, there's no guarantee they'll even slow him down. Quickly, please. If you can help deter the spirits, I'm sure we can corner him and stop this once and for all.
Quickly, into the crypts. We can't let him get away. be too far ahead.
The way that priest tripped all of your protective runes, it's almost like they're working against you, Relasi.
No! Get him!
Give it a rest. Got your tag. Let's hear it.
Relasi, who's your friend? Are you ever going to introduce us?
Quit running away, and I'll do more than that.
Always finding room for it.
If only those priests had listened to you, Relasi. You know, it's not too late to switch sides.
Stay ready. Never know what else might be headed our way.
I know that Fetcher's here somewhere. Let's see if we can draw him out.
And the talisman is mine! You know, if you leave that replica...
Nobody saw me. How could the Lark have known? He has the talisman. The real talisman. I made a replica of the original. Switched it out without the High Priest knowing. Then, I hid the real one down here to keep it safe. The High Priest refused my order to take the relic off display. He thinks it's safe as long as he's watching it. But the Lark could steal stripes off a cat. If I couldn't stop his heist, I thought I could at least trick him into taking a replica. That arrogant swit! And if that foolish priest hadn't prematurely set off my runes, I'd have clipped the Lark's wings and had him dead to rights! Tell me this isn't over. Tell me you found something useful. Something at the Khajiit camp, maybe. A story. Great. What reason would this elder have to visit the... Wait. Did you read this? His legend says the relic holds this Eye of Bandar. Fetch it all! I need you to get back to the camp quickly, before the High Priest intervenes. Keep an eye on that elder. If he's really involved, he may not know the danger he's put himself in. Believe me, even if only one of the Khajiit is conspiring with the Lark, the High Priest will make sure the entire caravan suffers for it. I'll see to High Priest Treelam. I'll assure him that you're in pursuit of our thief and everything is going as planned. If you don't manage to recover the talisman, well, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. You really think they'd have packed up all those tents and left in the time it took us to get through the crypts? Nobody's that fast. Not even the Lark of Rosgard. The replica, you mean? I know what the Lark said. But I actually have principles. A code I try to live by. I can downplay the caravan's involvement, but I'd have to tell the truth about my actions. I've caused enough trouble already. You mean the third-hand account that directly challenges the religious importance of the most sacred relic in the shrine of this peninsula's most influential patron saint? I wasn't planning on it, no. Did you forget who you're talking to? It's not my place to challenge the faith in any of the patron saints of the great houses. And even if it was, do you really think that stubborn High Priest would give the story any credibility? I don't. Because I'm an armiger, I should delight in such a grand and poetic experience. But no matter how clever or prepared I am, every chapter against the Lark ends with me playing the fool. This refrain only ends when I beat him for...
Let's go.
Walker, help. Please.
Resting up before I'm ready to fall over. That's new.
They're still alive in the ruins. Walker, please. Save my family. Shadeya kept pushing to leave. Elir Sudro insisted we stay. And then he told her everything. The relic, the thief, secrets we swore to keep. He spoke on the ice value to the Bandari. But she heard only the promise of coin. Took them to the ruins. The relic is the price of their lives. Too late for me, Walker. Please, find the Lark. Save the others.
Everything went off without a... Wait. Where is everyone? What happened here? Did you do this? I knew Relasi was desperate to get me, but I never thought she'd order something like this. Shadeya? Why did he tell her? That old cat is too quick to assume the good in everyone. And perhaps I'm about to make the same mistake, but I'll ask it plainly. Can I count on your help in rescuing my client and his family or not? You think the Bandari are paying me? They could barely afford to pay their mercenaries. The Lark of Rosgard never leaves a job unfinished. Simple as that. Stealing is so inelegant a word for what I do. I prefer to think of it as reacquisition. And the simple answer is that some things are much better earned than bought. Trust, for example. If I give you the talisman, will I have earned yours? When we get to the ruins, I need you to barter with Shadeya. Do whatever you can to keep her occupied with the talisman. While you do that, I'll do what I do best. It's a gamble, but I think we can pull it off. I'll meet you at the ruins. Remember to keep Shadeya talking as long as possible.
You could craft something nice with that. I guess we could do that.
Walker, come no closer or this one will bleed out the Elder. Where is the thief?
Shadeya, please. This one is sure that Walker means no harm. We can talk through this, yes?
You should have kept your nose to yourself, Walker. This does not concern you. What? Where did you... It does not matter. Give it to Shadeya, now! With so many hands grasping for it, someone must pay well for it, yes? Shadeya is losing patience. Toss it over now! What was that? No! Curse you, thief! No! You will pay for this, Walker! Surrender the talisman or the others die!
Please, Walker. Save this one's family. Give her the talisman if you must.
That's Relassi. Follow my lead and play along.
Stop right there!
You've tricked me out of the talisman, but you'll never catch me alive!
Scoundrel! Thief! Pariah, curse you and hound your steps for all your days!
Well, that was convincing.
This one is not injured, Walker. Perhaps it is a better fate than he deserves. This one misplaced his trust, and now pays dearly for it. Those who tried to fight back were killed. Please, Walker, none of this was worth the lives of my family. Save who you can.
I came as quickly as I could. As soon as I saw what happened at the camp, I followed the tracks here to the outpost. But Vec, what a terrible thing. If there are any others left alive, we need to save them. I'd have been here sooner, but High Priest Treelam kept badgering me with questions. He hasn't even realized his precious relic was replaced with a fake. When I got there, he'd taken it off the pedestal and was clutching it to his chest. While there are lives at stake, I couldn't give a nix. If you can go after them, I'll escort the Elder here safely out of the caverns. Can I still count on you?
You weren't keeping score, were you? Me neither.
True friend to the Bandari.
My thanks.
Let's go. The talisman willingly? Face Shadeya's blades and...
Might have to go on without me.
This one shall pay your favor forward.
Good. I was starting to get worried. The others just passed me. They're safe. Now, all that remains is to decide the fate of the Talisman of St. Voorhees. She wouldn't. The only person Relassi wants to suffer for this crime is me. and she still needs to catch me. Besides, if the High Priest knew about her little stunt with the replica talisman, she'd be finished. We've got that we can hold over her. Way ahead of you. While you were saving the hostages, I doubled back and managed to steal Relassi's replica off the High Priest personally. Serves him right for not listening to my favorite armiger in the first place. So I could give it to you. Will you honor the patron saint of House Telvanni by restoring his shrine's most beloved spoil of war? Or will you don the mask of the pariah and deliver them the replica? The choice is now yours. For everyone involved to keep their desired reputations, there is no one else I can trust with this decision. It has to be you. I mean, I know what I'd do, but it's in your hands now. As far as Relassi knows, you only have the original talisman. If you give the original to Elior Sudro and the replica to Relassi, she'll have to pretend it's the real thing, or get herself in a whole world of trouble by admitting how she lost it. Then you'll have honored the tribunal and saved the shrine of St. Voorhis from a fate of worshipping a worthless trinket with no real mystical properties for time immemorial. Or perhaps they'd be doing that either way. Who can say? What they don't know won't hurt them. The Eye of Bandar has been lost for generations, and yet the Bandari kept its legend alive through stories. Is the faith in St. Voorhis so fragile that the loss of one relic would send it crumbling? That question, my friend, would be best asked of Elior Sudro. Though if you've heard the tale of his little ancestor, you may have some understanding of it already. Relassi has made things hard for herself, remaining a decent person in her line of work. Even her making that replica was done with the best of intentions. Chasing someone for so long with little to no headway can't be easy. She deserves a win. When we've just started having fun? No. The Lark's got plenty of work to do, believe me. And if I wind up playing the fool in Relassi's story more often, I think that's something I can live with. Relassi follows a code, as did St. Voorhis, as do the Bandari. As I do, and I'm sure you do too. Our code? See you around, stranger. And send my fondest farewells to Relassi, will you?
Good eye.
The Walker has returned. 1,000 blessings to you, Savior of the... This one mourns those lost when Shadeya's greed overtook her. But we would have lost so much more if it were not for you, Walker. This one knows not how to express his thanks. The buoyant armiger, she failed to catch our tricky friend, yes? Ha! So... the fate of the Eye of Bandar falls to you. Whichever way you choose, Walker. This one asks only that you do not use what you learned today about the Eye to challenge the faith of those who serve at this shrine. Walker, this one is at a loss for words. Our caravan will pay forward your generosity 1,000 times, but... what will become of the shrine of St. Voorhis? Very good, Walker. Very good.
Good, you're back. Just as we planned.
The Lark got away, but the remaining Khajiit are safe, right? Then it's a victory in my book. Did you recover anything else for me? I recognize my handiwork. I'll be a hero returning this to the shrine. It's a false victory, but no one needs to know that besides us. Take your payment. If we meet again, I hope it will be after I've taken the upper hand on the Lark of Rosgard. What happened today was a setback, but the knowledge is my burden to bear. No one needs to learn from it except me. I'll make it right by capturing the Lark of Rosgard next time. I swear it.
Armiger Relossi, your efforts in returning this relic
Loot
to
there,
our
don't
shrine
pass it up.
will be noted. Thank you again for your service. I would say that we are in your debt, but this is what Relossi hired you for, is it not? I did want to ask you something. I noticed that the talisman appears a little different. It's changed somehow. The gem inside seems to have a different sort of luster. I rather wonder if your forceful expression of will in seeing its safe return has somehow tapped into its hidden power. It's an exciting development, to say the least. I've heard nothing, but of course, no one knows the talisman as intimately as I do. Our relic being threatened as it was has to mean we'll have an influx of pilgrims soon. Perhaps others will be able to provoke it further.
What can I do? Sure. We make a good team. Anyone can see that.